Good morning, everybody. Welcome to the Bear Daily Brief. It's going to be brief today because I got things to do. Good morning, Carrie. Thank y'all for being here. What are we like? 10 shy of 96,000 people. That's awesome. If you're lurking in the shadows, please like, comment, subscribe. That helps us. Good morning, NWA. It helps us greatly because YouTube is a dying platform. They are taking out some of their aggression on us. We hate their guts. They hate our guts back. It's mutually, a mutually malignant relationship. So Patreon is the place to be. This report is always on Patreon every day. Whether you see this face here or not on YouTube, every day this report ends up on Patreon. And this report is composed of intelligence that is sent to us by you. Intel at bearindependent.com, BEAR independent.com. There are 0 A's in the word independent. Intel at bearindependent.com. Now with that, we're going to take a brief departure from the way the report usually starts by saying that some of y'all have reached out by saying that, quote, there is no federal statute mandating that a private business, a person, or an organization must accept currency or coins as payment for goods or services. Private businesses are free to develop their own policies on whether to accept cash unless there's a state law that says otherwise. Rebuttal. Section 31 U.S.C. 5103 entitled Legal Tender states, quote, the United States coin and currency, including Federal Reserve notes and circulating notes of Federal Reserve banks and national banks, are legal tender for all debts, public charges, taxes, and dues. End quote. The statute means that all U.S. money identified as above is a valid and legal offer of payment for debts when tendered to a creditor. Repeat, if you want to search for it yourself, Section 31 U.S.C. 5103. So, put that in your pipe and smoke it. Overview. COVID numbers are through the roof. We know this. They're not accurate, but they will be used to determine what particular brand of tyranny comes to your front door next. U.S. Homeland Security Chief Chad Wolf has cleared up some confusion about the federal officers in Portland. They were labeled as police because they are civilian police. They only targeted rioters engaged in criminal activity, and they will not retreat in their effort to protect government buildings. Documents were burned in barrels in the courtyard of the Consulate General of China in Houston, Texas. Neither the police nor the fire department were allowed to enter. The U.S. ordered the closure of the consulate, prompting China to condemn this as unprecedented escalation and a crazy move. China's foreign ministry spokesperson, Wang Wenbin, who I'm guessing we're going to be hearing a lot from in the coming days, said China demands the U.S. revoke the wrong decision. If the U.S. went ahead, China would take necessary countermeasures. A Global Times editor, which is a CCP mouthpiece, tweeted, I think China's target will be more likely unexpected, causing the U.S. to feel real pain. Good morning, Sister Francis. And the crux of the issue this morning, the extra $600 weekly unemployment benefit is set to expire this week. It is expected to have a negative ripple effect through the economy, though it may also encourage those who remained on unemployment due to increases to income to now actually seek unemployment. Yeah, Ricky, seeming like we might all be hanging out in the big igloo. We gonna see. NWA Prepper, bless you, brother. BearIndependent.com. You guys know about BearIndependent.com. It's where you go to buy the IFACs that actually save lives. Handmade, made in America, guaranteed forever. You can use your HSA's health savings accounts to check out at our store at BearIndependent.com to buy stomp bags, to buy individual first aid kits, to buy the bare minimum, to buy the bare effect, to buy all the medical components that go in those things, to buy the trauma pack insert, to buy the adventure kit, which I believe is now in the store, in tan, coyote, and black. And too soon buy the Baja kit. What is the Baja kit? You'll find out soon enough. Real first aid kits, not just filled with band-aids. Real first aid kits designed to deal with real problems, created and refined with real input from real operators. And if it's good enough for them, it's damn sure good enough for us. So actively saving lives. Check it out, bearindependent.com. 2 or more eyewitness accounts, continuity of infrastructure and supply chains. The coin shortage is real. As previously stated, right there, section 31 USC 5103, you can use money to pay for things. That's why it exists. But the coin shortage is real. And pressure-treated lumber availability is still in the toilet. Legal, political, and military. Defense Secretary Mark Esper has said that the U.S. is equipping and positioning its forces across Asia for a possible confrontation with China. It's official, folks. Whiskey Alpha Romeo. I want to be wrong about everything. I am getting tired of sounding like a prophet, because I'm not. I can just see the writing on the wall. And praise the Most High that I have a kick-ass team working for me, that we can correlate all of the data that we see every day. It's coming. I don't know what the freak to tell you other than it's coming. Act like it. Governor Murphy lost the court case against the Defiant Gym in New Jersey. The judge ruled against the state. Attila's Gym can now open as long as they only allow personal training, not unrestricted public use. I don't know if you call that a win or not. An Antifa defender and supporter who tweeted, "I am Antifa," nearly tied with the incumbent Ted Wheeler in Portland in a poll put on by her campaign. 33% to 32%, with 35% undecided. So Portland might elect Antifa. Think about that. Societal in general. Portland, again, has now had 54 nights of violent riots. Not in nowhere, Oklahoma. Y'all can have a temper tantrum for an hour or two, then we're gonna squash ya. Occupy City Hall in New York City was taken down by the New York Police Department. Several federal officers may never recover their vision again after demonstrators shining lasers in their eyes during the conflict in Portland. Dollar Tree and Family Dollar are no longer requiring face masks. They will be requesting it. Masks will still be required if mandated by the government. And Redwood City, California gave permission to a resident to paint Black Lives Matter on Broadway Street, even supplying him with the yellow paint to do it. Another resident, Maria Rutenberg, requested her message to be allowed MAGA 2020. The city did not respond, but quickly and quietly removed the BLM mural from the street, saying that it might cause traffic accidents. That's what it might cause. Listen, let's not be shy about it. The world's going to hell in a handbasket. We all know this. If you don't have armor, you need to get some. You need to go to adventurefrontier.com for all the reasons. First and foremost, because they're our brothers and we love them. Secondly, because they are astute members in good standing of the Bear Nation. Third, because they have your number 3, your level 3, your 3+, your level 4 multi-hit ceramic, your triple curve, your single curve, your anti-spall coating, your side plates, your swimmer's cut, your shooter's cut, your big plates, your little plates. They have all of that. Go see them, get it from them, okay? AdventureFrontier.com. Well, Bear, it's 10 to 12 weeks lead time. Well, first of all, it wasn't for me, and I bought some kits off of there recently. Second of all, I don't know if you noticed, the whole world's on fire. Maybe you should have bought this months ago, years ago, but if you haven't, isn't 10 to 12 weeks asterisk lead time better than none at all? Jeez. What do they have? They have armor, they have IFAKs, and they have fluffy bunnies, or evil hamsters, as Aspen likes to say. AdventureFrontier.com. Go there, use promo code BearNation for $10 off your armor. Tell them Bear sent you. Single accounts, insider intel, miscellaneous in southeastern Massachusetts. Canning supplies, toilet paper, vacuum sealing bags, rubbing alcohol, Tylenol, cement mesh, cement mix are in limited supply. A veteran getting treatment from a contracted civilian practice was told that he had no choice at this point but to get tested for COVID-19 before an operation. The truth is, he did, he knew it, and he refused. But others who are not aware of their rights may very well be convinced that they have no option to refuse the testing in order to receive medical care. Another said, quote, I have seen people arguing at Walmart with employees about not wanting to wear a mask. The numbers in my hometown are increasing very rapidly. More and more people I know are testing positive. I've had the hardest time getting red leaf lettuce and fresh meat the last couple of weeks. My 5 nieces' back-to-school list include multiple containers of Clorox or Lysol wipes. Haven't found any in the store since early March. Also haven't found any online since late March. Multiple cans of Lysol. Again, haven't found any in the stores or online since March. And hand sanitizer, plus normal supplies. Here's a single account. Our local school district, which we are fans of, honestly, they have done a great job thus far with our children, which is why our kids were still in public school. Yesterday decided that for the 2020-2021 school year, parents will not be allowed inside of school buildings, which immediately prompted us to decide that neither will our kids. You are not going to take my children and put them inside of your building that I pay for and teach them God knows what, and then say that I can't walk inside the building myself? Nope, not happening. So we are legitimately figuring out how to build a schoolhouse here at Bear Clan. Not happening. Absolutely not happening. My kids can go into school, you can go into school, but I can't go into school? And I mean this with all due respect, because I know we have teachers here, and I know we have teachers from that school here. And so this is not directed at you personally. This is directed at the administration. F yourself. We're not doing it. You just signed your death warrant with the community. Nobody's gonna do that. It's ridiculous. International. Foreign Minister Joseph Wu has warned that Taiwan will likely be the next to be pursued by Beijing. Military invasion is not ruled out. Actionable. You all know the deal. If you need ammo, you can try ammo seek, but bad news, hombre. Not much to find out there. Be in communications with your neighbors and your sheriff's department, because things could get real. New firearms transaction record, if you can find a firearm to buy, has all of your info on the front page. Make sure nobody's snapping pics of it. Reach out and socially support one another. Let people know that they are loved, because suicide is still on the rise, which is an unacceptable tangential side effect or effect of this COVID thing, which frankly, I'm over. I hate it. I hate it. COVID, I believe, I don't know if it's the only reason it exists, but I believe one of the primary reasons it exists. The primary reason it exists, and then everything else is ancillary. Never let a disaster go to waste. The primary reason it exists is to crash land the world's economies, which we're all failing anyway. Matthew, bless you. So, I'm over it. I'm over it. I've had enough of the charade. I've had enough of the ruse. I rebuke COVID in the name of Yeshua. I hate it. Alternative food resources include Asian supply stores, Amish and Mennonite stores, restaurant supply stores, and local farmers. If you can't find a freezer for your meat, Craigslist, Facebook, anywhere else. If you need medical supplies, you can check out bearindependent.com. Look at midwife and veterinarian supply stores. If you can't acquire seeds, plant your pantry. Dry beans, seeds found inside of ripe squash, tomatoes, potatoes that have been left to sprout eyes, and so forth. And please remember to stay politically vigilant and active. You've got Antifa running for the mayor in Portland. Get out of here. Silver linings. I've been able to spend more time with my 93-year-old grandparents because of the virus. We have regulations in place at the house, such as staff members taking their temperature before each shift, no traveling out of town without 2-week quarantine before coming back to their house, etc. So I got to spend almost a month with them, even though I wore a heavy-duty mask and stayed upstairs, which is on a separate air system. Another said, we have diligently been prepping since January and have just reached our goal of having a year's worth of food stocked. Praise Yah. Thank you, Bear and team, for all your hard work and dedication. It means more than you know. Peace, love, and blessings. Y'all are in my prayers. I appreciate that. Thank you. One viewer has been following Bear Independent, built a full medical kit as he was able to, and began to feel deep conviction to keep Torah. Quote, I've started doing the things. Father Yah bless you and keep you. Keep up his good work. End quote. Well, bless you back, bro. All praise to the Most High. Your intel and your silver linings just like that need to go to intel@bearindependent.com, intel@bearindependent.com. You can find the Bear Nation on the forum at Bear Independent. The store is at bearindependent.com. Veterans for Child Rescue, vets, 4, childrescue.org. Just go check them out. They need help. Vets, 4, childrescue.org. GrindstoneMinistries.org is our charitable organization, and to support Grindstone, you can visit disastercoffee.com, sanctifiedsupplyco.com, and Amendment 1 Preparedness, amendment1preparedness.com. Let's pray. Father Yah, thank you for this morning. Father, I'm over the nonsense. So I pray that you would minister to that. I pray that you would minister to everybody within the sound of my voice. Father, and just keep us strong and centered for whatever it is that's coming. Let your will be done. Use me to the best of my ability to serve you. Father, use these people to the best of their ability to serve you. Set us apart from this stupidity and this nonsense and this world, that we might honor you and fear you and serve you, and not be whoring with Babylon. Father, if there's anything within the sound of my voice that's not of you, I rebuke it in the name of Yeshua HaMashiach and command it to flee. I pray that you fill us up with your Ruach HaKodesh, your Holy Spirit, to be indwelt in us for power and authority, strength, wisdom and discernment, for compassion, for love, for healing, for judgment and a right ruling. Father, thank you for giving us a life and teaching us how to live it. Thank you for trusting us with the stewardship of your kingdom until you come back and fix this mess. Father, I pray that you just be with us today. People would see us and that they would see you. And you would create an opportunity for testimony for all of us here. Father, I ask you to bless these people and use us for your will today. In Yeshua's name, amen. Bless y'all, Bear Nation. Have an awesome day. Shalom.